What's going on, everyone? Designedcoma here. Welcome back. The gameplay you're watching is me playing some Momentum in Advanced Warfare, and I decided to use my KF5. I was looking through my weapons and just to see, see if I've used them all, and it turns out I haven't touched this one since I last, prestige, my last prestige. So I figured, what the heck, I'm gonna get the KF5 out and see how it goes, and it didn't go very well. Of course, there's no attachments and all that stuff, so I was all over the place with this thing. I managed to get 17 kills, but the deaths are much higher. But that's okay, I mean, it's not always about, that. I enjoy playing games, so that's what I enjoy the most. Regardless of, what my kills and deaths are. It's nice to be on the positive side a lot, but at the same time, can't always be positive. Sometimes you gotta be on the back end, I guess. And it turned out, I was just everywhere with this weapon. It's been so long since I used it that I couldn't find the sweet spot with it. It was just everywhere. So what we got going on for a video today? Well, a couple announcemements that I have, really, actually quite a few. So we'll get into those in a little bit. But I was going to be doing some videos last week. I was on vacation last week, and I'll tell you what, it was great. It was nice. It was nice to not be thinking about work. I do have to kind of keep up with my work email, because I'll tell you what, that email, it just explodes if you don't keep up with it. And it's one of those things where I would just pop in there, in the off hours and go through the email and just see what I didn't really respond. I never respond to emails when I'm on vacation. I just look, unless it's super ultra important, I don't ever respond to them. But it's just a matter of, I get a lot of emails for these communities and stuff, so I usually go through and I delete all that stuff because it just clogs up my inbox anyways. So yeah, I was on vacation last week. It was great. I had plans to do a bunch of videos, a bunch of game capture and all that good stuff, but I realized, I don't really have, and I don't get much time to just hang out with my kids, when it's just me and my kids. So I decided, you know what, I'm not going to be doing any videos. I'm not going to spend a bunch of time, capturing and playing the game and stuff. I'm just going to hang with them. So we ended up hanging out for the 5 days or 6 days. My wife was out of town. She was in Dallas. So yeah, it was just us, and it was really cool. We did a Harry Potter marathon. So every night we would watch one or two of the Harry Potter movies, and I love watching the Harry Potter. My absolute favorite is the first one. I don't know what anybody's favorite ones are. I guess maybe the last two is probably some, but I don't know. I'm really partial to the first one for some reason. But so yeah, we did a Harry Potter marathon, and it was great. We'd play some games here and there together and things like that, and we went out to lunch and we went and got ice cream. So yeah, we did a lot of cool stuff, and it was a real good time, real nice time. So it wasn't really a vacation; it was more of a staycation. But at the same time, I got a lot of work done here at the house. When we first bought our house, it was an elderly woman that owned the home, and her mother-in-law lived with her as well. And I guess they took the two front bedrooms and they put a doorway opening, so it gave her a little bit more space, and it made it feel more hers, and something like that. So she had more of a private space, which is cool and all, but at the same time it meant I had this opening between my son and my daughter's bedroom. There was a drape there was a drape covering the opening, but eventually I had to plug up that opening, which is what I did. It was one of the other things I did over my break. So I got that done, and I also got my gaming setup cleaned up. I had this giant hutch on my desk that just took up so much space, and for the longest time I hung on to that thing. I wouldn't let it go. I mean, it's just something. I don't know what it was. Actually, I think I know what it was. It was the fact that I had so many things in the little cupboards, and it had a nice little shelf where I could put all my games, and it had the top where I could put my my big Marcus Phoenix statue, and all kinds of other stuff up on the top, and I had my PS4 up there, you know, so it was working out pretty well. But at the same time, since I started doing my channel, you know, and I have 2 monitors, so I couldn't keep the 2 monitors together. I had one that was way off to the right, and the other one was in the middle, and it was just really inconvenient. It just wasn't working. So, you know, my first day of vacation when I came down here and looked, and I decided, you know what, that thing's got to go. And you know, I once I finished the, you know, taking care of the kids' room, I immediately went to my desk and I just took that thing off, and it's gone now, you know, and I'm not really missing it because I've got so much space on my desk now because that thing is gone, and I've got the monitors right in front of me, which is working out really great. This is the first commentary I've been doing, you know, I've done since I've removed it, and I'm loving it because it's just working out so nice because I got everything nice and close together. Plus it looks nice and clean. You know, my desk was a mess. So eventually I'm going to be doing a setup video, and I'll be doing that with not my cell phone this time. I went and I got a life cam, and it's made by Vivitar, and I did a little research on it because I was looking for a camera because I'm just starting out with my YouTube channel. So I got to kind of do things on the low end for a little while before I can get the high end stuff. You know, a lot of channels started out that way. And I know cell phones work pretty good, but at the same time, you know, I mean, they're as good as they are. So, you know, and I don't really want to use my phone for that all the time. You know, it's one of those things where it starts ringing or whatever. It could just be a nuisance. So I got this camera, and I got it like really cheap because our local grocery store, which is Myers, they have this program which is called like M-Perks, and it's like a rewards program. And after a month of spending so much money in the grocery, you know, there's like these rewards you can work towards, and it's nothing out of the ordinary. You know, I mean, it's the same amount of money I spend every week for groceries or whatever, and you know, I hit the mark all the time. So I got like $20, you know, free money, $20. You know, yeah, I had to spend a lot in groceries, but at the same time, it's free $20. But they were also doing a 15% off general merchandise. So, you know, $20 off of this little camera, which is, it's only $50. And it only does 720p, but at the same time, it's a good low end camera. You know, life cam. It's not a GoPro. It's not anywhere. It's not even close to a GoPro for that matter. But with the research I did and looking into it and comparing the two, it's not too bad. It looks like it's going to work out really well. We'll see how it goes. So there's going to be, you know, I'll probably be doing a lot more vlog videos, to be honest with you, because now I have this camera. It's just going to make it that much easier. You know, and at the same time, it's waterproof. You know, there's all kinds of really neat stuff that came with it. You know, and maybe I'll do a little review video on it. You know, I'll end up using my cell phone to do that, which is fine. But you know, it looks pretty good, and I think it's going to work out well. So what else we got going on? Well, you know, another update is I have partnered with Freedom Network. It's a channel network. And I looked into it, and I did it today. It only took like 30 minutes, to be honest with you. They do have a requirement, but I guess the biggest thing they only really necessarily care about is you don't have any copyright strikes. So I would have to say you could probably not have an issue getting partnered with them, you know, as long as you don't have any copyright strikes. I mean, they do have like the minimum viewers and, or you know, minimum subs and, you know, the number of views, that kind of thing, but it's pretty low. It's really not that high. But the biggest thing they care about is copyright strikes, you know, and of course I don't have any. But so yeah, you know, I was looking to partner with Age of Gaming is another one that somebody, you know, brought to my attention, but you know, they haven't gotten back to me, and it's been weeks and weeks and weeks. So I decided, you know, what the heck, you know, I'll look into this one. And I actually found it on a subscriber's channel. I went to his channel to check his channel out, and I saw it there in his about section, and I clicked on it, and I was looking at it, and I was like, huh, you know, this sounds pretty good. So I filled everything out, they looked at my channel. I'm telling you, it only took about 30 minutes for everything to go through, and you know, it's all, you know, I'm all partnered and all that good stuff and everything. So yeah, you know, I don't know what's gonna happen with it. I don't know where it's gonna lead. You know, what I'm looking for is to grow the channel. You know, I don't really necessarily care about the money side of things, because I know there's ads involved and everything. That to me is just the bonus. You know, it's like the icing on the cake for me. What I care about is growing my channel and getting better at doing what I'm doing, getting better at the videos, getting better at editing my videos, you know, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm really hoping this is going to work out, and it's going to, you know, take the channel a little bit further, and it's going to help it grow. You know, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, I mean, you know, it's no different than a business. You got to take the risk. If you don't take the risk, well, you know, nothing's going to happen. You know, if you don't take the risk, you're just going to stay in the same spot. So yeah, so I partner with Freedom Network. I have the option to use their logos and things like that, but I don't have to use it, which is nice. And it's a no contract thing. I don't lose any rights to my content. They're not going to tell me what to do or how to run my channel and that kind of thing. At least I hope they don't. But according to the kind, you know, the terms and all that kind of stuff, then you know, it's basically everything is still mine. They're not going to tell me how to do stuff. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I hope it works out. You know, I really do. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, I mean, it's one of those things where I chalk up as a lesson learned. So what else we got going on? I know I've been rambling on about random different things, but you know, I've been gone for so long. I kind of wanted to catch everybody up. One of the things that's getting close is Black Ops 3 beta. It's getting closer, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to this, and I know everybody else is, because the pre-orders are just, you know, crazy. There's so many. I don't even know the exact number. I was watching a video Drifter did, and he was talking about it, and yeah, the pre-orders are just nuts. They're I don't want to say through the roof, but they are definitely higher than some of the other CODs. So yeah, that's a good thing. You know, that means the player base could end up being really huge, and it means we don't have to sit and wait for a game, you know, wait for a match to start. You know, it's going to be one of those things where it's going to be easily found, and we're not going to be sitting here watching the little wheel turn and waiting for the match to start. So yeah, it's a good thing. And just a little tidbit, little tiny bit of news. It's really nothing big or spectacular, but it looks like Black Ops 3 is not going to be cross-platform play between PC, Windows 10, and Xbox One, which I think some people were looking for, that they would be able to do that, you know, between the Xbox One and the PC. It sounds cool and all, but you know, I don't know. I think everybody's happy where they're at. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm looking forward to making some more. I'm looking forward to using this camera. I can't wait to get going with it. Just got to get a micro SD card, which I think I got one laying around here. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like, favorite, and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.